Yeah. Welcome back to Sunday Chats.
Hello, everybody.
How you doing?
So, I am doing well. Actually, it's taken me 2 days to say I'm doing well because I have last night was complete like mayhem and okay, I stayed up too late. I I I was tired. Hey, Craig. I stayed up too late and I caught the tail end or the beginning of It's Adrian's live and then fell asleep. And then I
Oh,
woke up and of course I looked at my phone again and then Jacob is live at like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, great. So I've tried to stay up for Jacob's live and I fell asleep through that. So basically, and then I woke up again and got part of his after show and then fell asleep through that. And then finally I just gave up and just slept. And then church time happened and I'm like, I'm not going. I'm still asleep. I did not get out of bed till 1:30 in the afternoon.
wow.
Basically,
Hi,
I have
Aaron.
spent the
Hi,
last few
Brian.
days
And
recovering from the last 10 days.
if my hair color is different, it's because it changed on its own. I have not done anything.
Hey, Marilla. Hey, Brian. Hey, Aaron. Yeah, no,
Marilla.
so it was basically recovering from the last 2 days, and then I had 10 days of mail to open, and literally uh stuff that it was a lot. Even I admit it was a lot. And so I didn't do it when I went live, and um I went to so yesterday after Jennifer had left, I sat down and filmed a bunch of videos. You'll see me in the same shirt over and over and over again for the rest of the month and the rest of half of the first week of the next month. But yeah, I had a lot of stuff show up, which I can tell you and show you today after we talk about all of our fun stuff that we did at Disney, because Disney was a blast. But it's the flying someplace is magic. You start up at one city, you end up in the next city within a few hours. And it was awesome, but it's exhausting because you're still in work brain. And then when you're coming back in that same, you're on vacation brain. And we went from vacation to work and work to vacation. It was no transition time.
I
So
know.
it was rough. I
Yeah.
don't recommend it. You know.
I try not to
Thank
bother you
you.
much once popcorn. I haven't
Yeah.
done anything different to my hair, people. It just dries. It dries differently every time. I don't know how it changes. It's just on how the light's hitting it, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so Jackie and I went out to Disney Springs, and I haven't been in a Coach store in years. I mean, I've been to the Coach outlet over in Daytona because it was close, but hadn't been into a Coach store probably since they had the tea roses. So when
That's
they
a really awesome coach store, though.
first started them, yeah, and I would have never known to look online for this or that this color was any different because I can tell you that I know that a lot of people really love the dragon fruit, but I can't stand that color because it's more of
Too right?
the orange side of pink. It's more bright and. But then I was standing in the store and they had my favorite color of pink, which is pink with a blue undertone. So it starts to edge on purple, I think. But wow. Okay, that really lights it up.
That wallet in person really is that color is really very beautiful. Even seeing it on live doesn't really show how
No,
pretty that color is.
it's got the blue undertones. It's like the perfect pink. And it's almost lavender. And I liked it so much that this just came recently.
I didn't think you would get another small backpack after you got rid of the mini springs.
Yeah. And this one I'm going to have to play with. I haven't loaded it up yet. So far, I have put one ring on it to stop it from going any further there to shorten it a little as a
Mhm.
shoulder. But I'm not quite sure how I'm going to carry it. I've been carrying it around the house with with it pulled in a strange way with with this pulled up and these like this and just carrying it around. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll have to pack it up and use it. I started a video on it, and when I was unpacking it, I had to stop for a second, and then I started my video again. And then when I went back, and it was recording, I always make sure it's recording. And then when I went back, it's just a blank screen. Like every other time I
Hmm.
make a video, half of it is blank screen now. So I'm going to have to find another way to record. I think I'm just going to have to do it in StreamYard every time to make sure that it's somewhere else as well. I don't know what's going on, but probably some sort of Apple update that doesn't go with the software that I was using, more than likely.
I actually do film everything in StreamYard,
Yeah, I don't.
which is funny because I was supposed to have a collab with Dawn Loves Couture, and I was supposed to schedule it before I went on my vacation, and I didn't. Dawn's texting me. She's saying, Jackie, aren't we supposed to have a live? I love that. Is that Kipling? I love that. That's
It is,
awesome.
but it was a $42 Kipling because, yeah, this it
I
says
love Kipling.
$99 on it, but it's a $42 Kipling.
You can
And
always find Kipling on sale.
because, when you go out in the rain in
Oh,
Florida
yeah.
in the summer,
And
I
it's
just switch
Florida.
over.
hmm It's always going to rain. So I'm in Florida with Jolie, and normally how I do life is I record on my StreamYard, and then I upload it. I download it to my computer drive, and then from my computer, I upload it into YouTube land. Well, Dawn's texting me, our collab video, and I'm like, oh crap. So I am like, this is why I don't do collabs. I screw up, not the other people. It's always me. This is like, if I do a collab and it comes off perfectly, I'm like, yes, because I screw up. I grew up to scheduling something. So I I was in Orlando, and I'm like, okay, let me log in. And StreamYard is a cloud. Okay. So it's in the cloud. It's in my StreamYard account. I didn't, it's still in the cloud. So
Right.
I log into my cell phone to log into StreamYard, which I've never done. And then I log into the account. I go look in my library, find where it is, and load it directly into YouTube. But to do it on StreamYard, it has to be as a live, which is not a live, but it has to be. It's considered a live. So anyway, so I scheduled it for an hour later than it's supposed to go out, but it went out. I was like, oh my god, I
I
can't
was like,
believe I did
I'm
that.
glad you recorded in StreamYard. You wouldn't have been able to upload it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, everything I do is in StreamYard. But the thing is, I delete my StreamYard. As soon as I download it to my computer, I wait until StreamYard gets clunky. We pay for a subscription, so there's only so much um, space storage you can have. And I constantly delete all my lives. My lives are never archived. I only keep my short videos. But the lives just go away because they're just data hogs. It's like I don't need you. And then
Yeah, I
um
need to figure out how to film. I'm for my other channel. I'm doing a bunch of repottings this week. It just has to
yeah,
be done. It's spring, and my plants need to be
yeah.
repotted, and all my house plants. And I don't know how to
Oh,
film it because
talk
I don't know. I'll figure it out. I can't
you
do
could
it
do
at this
StreamYard
desk.
on
There's just
you could do StreamYard on your phone through their app. And then with a try to have your phone mounted and log into the app and then record that way.
oh, I don't
Yeah.
even have their app. But thanks for letting
I
me
don't
know.
either, but that's the next thing. So I love what what Craig said. Craig is saying Jolie literally high and low. That's
Yeah.
true because okay, so I want to talk about this great segue into my impromptu rant of the YouTube land of luxury has become a sad place right now. I don't
Yes.
know what the algorithm is giving you, but the algorithm is giving me sad news. All these YouTube content creators are like, well, either I'm getting rid of my collection, I'm not buying low. It's not even a low buy, no buy. It's like I'm over luxury, but your entire platform has been luxury. And then you have Sophie Shohat saying, how did I save money buying luxury? I bought it secondhand. As if that's a secret, as if that's not been done forever, as if like y'all. And then Rakita's Closet on her Facebook page posted something about like, if y'all didn't think luxury bags are made in China, where have you been? Because some people are finding this as brand new. Like, what? If they're made in China? Like, yeah, along with everything else. It's like, what did you think? And then it was like, and they're like, well, if they're made in China, then is luxury even luxury? Is it just the same as anything else? I'm like, no, it's the same as anything else. The only difference is the IP, for the intellectual property. And then you're looking at the actual materials. If the materials are the same materials, then it is the same thing. And if you're looking, because it's the same factory, and I said, if you're looking at LV Canvas is just a coated cotton. It's milled by the yards or meters, I should say, and it has a Vachetta leather. Vachetta leather is not actually high end leather, y'all. It's a beautiful leather, but it's not exactly rare. It's still from a cow. So canvas, as far as I'm concerned, is the same. So people are like,
You can feel the difference
whoa.
between a good quality leather bag and a not so good quality leather bag. And
Jolie, you can't. I can't. I don't think a lot of people can because I am shocked at what people are like. This is a
but
great bag. Like, did you touch that
this is
bag?
just
Did you touch
slightly
that?
different than a Chanel.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a Chanel one. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
but this is a really good substitute. It's the way it opens, and I mean, I love this thing. Can I show this? Yeah. Look at it. I love it. You have one of these too, right?
I
Because my
used it on my
favorite
trip.
Louis wallet
I'll pull it out.
is my what do they call it? The Zippy Coin purse. It's just like this, only
I
it's a
bought
little
this.
bigger.
I bought this on my first trip, my second trip to Disney, first trip to Disney. I can't remember the trip for Disney when this color came out. This is that gray blue. Um, Dee Bean has the large 33 tabby in this, and I would beg her for it, but she can't let it go. And then Melissa might kill me because she gets first dibs. So I still would love to get a bag that matches this someday, but it's fine. You know, it's life. I missed it when it came out, and yeah,
I
love
have to
it.
figure out
But
like how to carry this for sure, but I want to play for this for a week before reviewing it because I have not carried it.
yeah.
I
So the
also
thing
got another
about the
bag.
thing
What was
about
that?
the quilted leather, and this is the same as a quilted leather in the outlet, is it's a thinner leather, softer leather. That's why it's called Napa leather, and it's just so that they can do the quilting on it. So the quilt leather, it has to be a thinner leather. So anything that Coach makes as quilted is going to be the soft and comfy awesomeness. Oh, by the way, I have new.
And I'm
Where
sorry,
did I
but
put that?
this bag is a really good dupe. And here on Fashion File, you can get one that looks like this, but that's almost 7 grand.
No, nope.
Why?
Somebody likes it. Wait, what is it in here? Oh, that's my.
And
Oh,
then they
Craig, I should
do have a
send this to
hot
you.
pink wallet. It's
I,
700.
Craig, I don't use this. It used to be made into a bag charm, so there's a hole in the back there to put in hardware. But you actually use these. Do you want me to send this to you? Because he lost his last one. Yeah, and he still has that bad habit. I sold my Chanel because the Coach was just as good. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is just as good. Yeah.
And I love the colors
I
that are coming out. I really want like I know no everybody's tired of the quilted tabbies, but they're so cute and they look so much like a
we're just
flap.
tired of the tabby because they keep, instead of being innovative, they just rehash the same bag, which is
But
okay
but the
as long as they
quilted
don't
ones,
discontinue it.
they look so much like a flat bag. You know they do. And I would love to
Yeah.
have a white one, a green one, a light green one, and a pale, 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 pale yellow one. to go with summer clothes. Yeah,
That sounds
you have
awesome.
this backpack in dragon fruit, Dawn. Yes. This is in
Dee has that one
fuchsia.
too. Dee Higginbotham has that one, and she's looking to sell it if she hasn't sold it yet.
What color is that one? Hers? Dragon fruit?
Dragon fruit, the one you
Yeah.
don't like.
I don't like dragon fruit.
They don't do backpacks, or else I would have bought it because I love the color and I love the quality of the bag. I just don't do backpacks because I'm too paranoid. You know.
I don't wear it as a backpack. Put it over one shoulder, which is why it's got this little. I already put a loop. I put this little ring on it to hold the two straps together because it will go over one shoulder like that.
Yeah, and I know Dawn. I know that James Jam did a comparison, and she says that she doesn't feel the difference, but I do. When it comes to the black leather, it's always softer than any of their colored leathers. And Craig, yes, they would have to compete, and it is hard. You have the GST, which you love, and nothing is. That's the problem. All the quilted bags have to compete with that, Chanel GST. So it's like,
Oh, there it is. I have a bag that I need to clean up that I ordered. These $20 and $30 bags you find.
mm-hmm, the best type.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if the tabby liked, oh, I love that. What brand is that? Marc Jacobs?
No, this is
No.
a Reed Krakoff.
I love it. I have not seen that one.
And then it also comes with a crossbody strap, which I will
Fabulous.
probably take off of it.
Take off. Like, does it come off?
Honey, it comes off. It's just strap on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so I've been saying it's like um Craig says it's my supermodel tote. So more so than the hat.
I
But
got it.
chain tabby would be my XXX large flap, maxi flap. Okay. Yeah.
Where were
Um
we?
talking about YouTube land because everybody on YouTube land right now is sad. I'm seeing some people saying happy things, but most of the stuff I'm watching or getting funneled to me is sad luxury purchases. Now, Jerusha did just show a lamp. She was happy. She bought this thing from Hermes. And then I was watching, but it's kind of funny. People are just, I think in okay, the world economy affects everybody, and I think it's just finally affected the
The world
YouTubers that
economy.
have always shown luxury because now they've discovered pre-love luxury. Like, welcome to what everybody else is doing. It's like everybody else has been buying pre-love luxury for as long as I can remember. Like, Fashion File is not new, guys. They're acting like it's a brand new thing. But anyway, moving on from that, and then I was watching,
Well,
and I've said it. I said it in my own. I've said it a few times. Deb from Wild Unfiltered, she says I don't like Coach. I don't like the branding, and she says, "Well, I like this Coach." I'm like, "Well, yeah. Never say never, guys. Never say never. If you say I'm never gonna buy it, you're gonna buy it. You know."
yeah.
Oh, and guys,
Who all remembers
interesting.
that Fashion File? When I got my first bags from Fashion File, it was just an eBay store. Does everybody remember that?
No,
Fashion File is an eBay store that took off and
I
got their
love
shit
what Craig
together.
Craig just said.
I think it's just
That's
because they
funny.
can't come up with original content, so let's all ride on the dead horse till the end.
Yep. I just switched into this wallet from the other wallet. I wanted to use this and I still want to, so I have to do it because I can't, I'm not over it. Apparently I'm not over it. Yeah.
Well, I'm really excited about this color, and I forgot to bring my new Carry notebook in here, but it's bright turquoise and looks so good with it.
Brian, I actually believe you. I don't think Chanel is for everybody. I like it. I like Chanel. I don't have a problem with Chanel. I love some of their perfume. I love their makeup. I like
I
some
have
of their
one.
bags. I love reading about Chanel herself. But and there was
I,
a hobo bag that if I had 5.5 grand, I would have bought. I don't
I
have
have
five
one
master bedrooms. It's
Chanel.
just
That's
not
enough.
realistic.
Everything else
For
can
me, it's
just be
just not
something
realistic.
else.
Okay, yours is special. Yours is very special, you know? So I've been watching a lot of content creators just do kind of weird stuff like, I don't know if it's even about, I don't even, that's what I found in my YouTube journey. There are people who like bags and there's people who like
No worries,
brands.
Craig.
Huh? I'm like, oh, well, I like you unfiltered, sir. So,
Yes.
and sometimes, like me, I use a brand as a way to know quality of something. Like I know what a Dooney is going to be like. I know what a Coach is going to be like. I know that I
They're
have
not
to.
going to fall apart.
Yeah, well, I know that my Kate Spade and my Michael Kors, they're more sus. I have to be very careful about which ones I buy from those brands. Whereas Dooney and Coach, I feel very safe buying. I can't say that about a lot of the other brands, and I think a lot of people have just bought. I only buy this XYZ brand, not just because it's a fancy brand, if they felt secure in buying from that company. And what they're learning is it's still just mass production that you've fed you this illusion that it was rare and hard to get. No, it's just expensive, you know.
Oh, Lydia
Oh,
Elise
which
McMillan or whatever her name is. Yes.
and there's this other one
And
that
other
said
people are
yesterday she's
beating
done.
the dead horse. It's like we go through this every year around tax season. All
Oh,
of a
that's
sudden,
I
nobody
did.
likes their bags anymore. Hi,
I didn't
Ronnie.
even correlate that. That's so funny. That's so true. It's tax season. I just paid taxes today. Believe me. Note to self, never take vacation during the month of April. That was a dumb idea. Let me
um,
show you my bag today, guys. Let me take off my work badge. And then I need to find where I put those other, I think I put them over on the corner. I have some bags I unboxed I want to show you guys. Um, you're going to see them all in videos, but I filed on Saturday. I'm still in love. I still love my bags, and I know I still love my bags, right? You know. So this is the bag I use today. This is a lug bag. They don't make this style anymore, apparently, but it's called the lug campus bag or compass. And look how cool! It's like camo, but it's not really green. It is not really olive. It is not really it's not brown, it's not black, it's like all the colors. It's weird. It's a chameleon. Like when I look at it in the light, sometimes I see more green, sometimes I see more brown,
Monica.
sometimes I see more gray. It's just a
Hi,
neat,
Jeanette.
neat bag. Um,
It is.
when you're different,
Does
you're
it
authentic.
does it feel like really well structured? I have not felt a lug bag.
Oh, these are fabulous. These are so much better. This is what Vera Bradley used to be like, guys. And it comes down so it is a nylon. It's a shiny nylon. So if you don't like this type of nylon, you're not going to like this bag. But I love how they do the stitching on it. And this has the hardware. The hardware is amazing, guys. This is what Vera Bradley used to do. You see how they stitch this nylon strap?
Yeah.
This
That's nice.
makes the difference. It is so much. This is better than Vera Bradley today, and it costs less. Less. And I got this pre-loved. So this is my third lug bag, but I'm apparently in my nylon phase of life again because this the utilitarianness of it, how well it we're in the land of
Yeah.
athleisure. This looks great with all of my wardrobe, almost. Well, except if I have to wear a dress. But who wants to wear a dress? I don't want to. So I used to wear dresses more, but apparently I get treated a little bit better not wearing a dress. Who knew? Um,
Okay. Can you hear
oh,
me better now, Craig? Hello, everybody. Hello, Jeanette.
so
I
this
invited
bag,
Nancy to come, and Nancy said, okay, I'm going to try to get all of my editing done ASAP so I can make it. Never enough time on the weekend. Because
Nancy
Nancy's
what?
talking about doing some lives, so I was going to have her come on and talk to us.
Oh, that would be so cool. She's on West Coast time too. So she's, yeah.
Right.
It's hard for West Coast, East Coast, and then me in the middle. You know. So I'm going to switch into this bag for my work bag tomorrow. Um, yeah. So this is one of my new little pochette. This is a Murakami.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool? It's called
Acid
Unfamiliar.
splash. Unfamiliar
Um,
people. Uh-huh.
yeah, this is that. And then I just changed into this new wall. My new oops. Well, let's not flash my driver's license. Here's my well, don't take my Eddie, please. Thank you. There's no money. I can promise you that. We use it at Disney. Um,
There
put
now, I
my
don't have to yell. I know why, because I have an earplug in, and it makes me talk softer.
oh yeah. I can understand that. I spackled a crack in my wall. Well, at least you're getting it fixed, right?
Winnie's
You can
doing
unload.
DIYs.
I know, right? If you can Mod Podge shoes with sparkles, you can do this. So this is gonna be my bag tomorrow. I'm not gonna take a separate handbag. I'm just gonna take this.
That
I
one
just
looks familiar. That's
stuff
the one you took
everything.
around Disney with me.
Oh yeah, it's one of my favorite bags. It really is. It fits so much stuff. It's so actually it's kind of heavy. I might actually have to take a real handbag.
Oh, well, Winnie, if you watched a video, especially on YouTube, that means you're an expert now. So you go, girl.
Whoa, whoa. I need to know what bags did you get? And plus, buying a house is so stressful. So
Who
stressful.
got bags? Oh, Ronnie.
Ronnie.
Bags are off the table. She'll have to do a house tour. An empty house tour is always good. Yeah, so I only got those two. I'm really slowed down on bags because, as you know, I have too many for me. All of those
That's
shelves
big.
over there,
I have
those
too
shelves
many.
up there, those shelves over there, a whole thing of shelves over there, all of these behind me, and some on the floor. So, yeah,
I could I can literally open a store.
I
Um
know.
mm,
But
oh, I
I'll
want to show
never
you.
have to buy one again if, for the rest of my life, I don't want to. I
I'll
bought two
use this
pebble
one tomorrow.
leather satchels, hot pink and Mediterranean blue, on sale for 119. Pebble leather
Those are some good
satchels.
colors.
Yes.
Yeah, that's those I like the Mediterranean blue. So I'm gonna use this bag tomorrow. This is an Ergo re-edition. It's missing
I
its hang
remember those.
tags.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this should have two hang tags, but it's different than the current Curve because the Curve doesn't have a seam down the middle and it doesn't have an adjustable strap. So,
Winnie's
but
purging, but also buying. Now, I
oh
got a
yeah,
little bit
that's
larger
Winnie.
one like that for
Uh-huh.
my friend, Darla. You met her.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, and it keeps coming undone on her, but it's
Oh, the
not.
strap itself?
Yes.
Hmm.
Hi, Jennifer.
What color does she have?
I love the mulberry. It's mix. It's got that color like a chalk, and it's got like a
The
caramel
tan?
color.
Yeah, I've seen that. So let's see how this works. Let's see how this works with me. I'm gonna wear it tomorrow. I've always wanted an ergo. I've just decided I'll never get an actual ergo because they're crazy expensive. So I'll take the re-edition, and I do have the ergo Cloud Coachtopia version, but I didn't want to get the new Curve one. The Curve one's smaller than this, and this isn't that big, you know. But this is not that small either. Um, Ronnie says she's purchased. Oh, you, Ronnie, what are you selling? Where are you listing them at? No, Jackie, no, 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 I can't buy
No,
everything.
Jackie,
No,
no. I think I'm just gonna list some of mine over on
Posh. That's what I'm gonna
Posh.
do. I want to do it on Posh because honestly, if I do a sale, live sale again, you take a beat down on the shipping. It's cheaper to ship
Yeah.
through Posh. It's just, even if giving Posh money, I don't care at this point. It's like I can just print a label and mail it. If I had to go to the post office, the last time I post something to Dawn, it was actually Dawn, it was like $40. I was like, what the hell? You know?
Ronnie shouldn't tell you
Well,
where
my
she's posting her bags.
don't tell me. Ronnie, don't tell me. Jackie, look. Oh, am I supposed to look at my phone?
Craig is fixing to sell a shit ton too.
Really? No. Jackie says, look.
I'm being
I'm
bad. I
fixing.
keep
Oh,
looking. I'm like, oh, I want that white tabby and I want that green tabby and I want a pale yellow tabby, but I don't want the old one because it has the leather over the buckle and I do not want the leather on the buckle. That is something that will never last. You
yeah.
know
It's always gonna
when
scratch.
they cover the C with the leather,
Yeah.
I don't
It's
like
always
that.
gonna mark up.
It's gonna look like shit in no time. And what I love about this one is when it gets grimy, it just goes right into the washer and dryer. Well, washer. I wouldn't put it in the
Wait,
dryer.
the what? Okay. I'm about to say that was just John teasing. I was like, what?
Judy cannot go. We know. Never selling Judy. You gotta carry Judy till she's just, looking her age, like looking bad, and then keep carrying it. It's kind of heavy. It's
But
got
the thing, like, I was watching James Jams swap with Ed Braun. I never thought in a million years Ed Braun would let go of that
Marc
Stephen
Jacobs.
Sprouse collab. Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's amazing. But he fell in love hard for that Alexa. So I'm like, wow. And it was a great trade. I mean, but I was just like, Ed, how? Really? Like, I don't even know if he used that bag. I'll
Cool.
send it to a reseller, then I'll get it back if it's not the true love. Oh, that's funny.
Well, like I went to a blueberry patch yesterday. Can you imagine taking a white or light leather bag to a blueberry patch?
I love blueberries. That's risky. Did you get a bunch of blueberries?
No, we just got a little bit of blueberries. What we did get was 4 blueberry bushes.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I love blueberries. Anyway, so what was your favorite thing about going to Disney Springs?
I think when we left and went to Bahama Breeze.
Bahama Breeze had the best salad I've ever had.
Hello,
It really did.
Nancy.
Like I
Give a
haven't
thumbs
stopped
up when you're ready to
talking.
go live.
Oh, yay!
Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed, you guys.
Why's that? Why?
So I was coming on time and I went out to like help the dogs with their business, and a
Yes.
bird took a
Oh, you just got out of the shower.
so I had to run and I'm like, I'm gonna go wash my hair real quick. I'm gonna be late. Holy crap.
I think that's some sort of good luck. You didn't get any in your mouth, did you?
No,
Because
and
last time I
I'm
did,
cleaning
I
up dog
got it in my
poo.
mouth.
It's like, oh my god.
It's such a sinking feeling. And you're afraid to move because you don't know where it is.
Like, that's what it's meant to be, but it is what it is. It's so embarrassing. But hi. Thanks
Hey,
for inviting me.
you're welcome. I told you I sent you a message that you may have not read yet on your Saturday reset, I think you call it. I'm going to start forcing myself to once a week change out my bags because otherwise I don't. I use these two. This has my stuff in it, my regular shopping running around bag, which is all vachetta leather, Reed Krakoff. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And
Yeah.
this still has receipts and stuff from the blueberry patch, and my visor still attached to it. Vintage Coach.
It's definitely helps me go through them, but I'm also finding now that I'm not, because I do the one bag, I'm not using everything, so it's like I have too many bags. Actually, in
Yes,
the
I know I do. I'm going to force myself to use ones that I don't normally use. And then when I'm done with that week, give them a little review before I move on. Probably post them over to Poshmark and see if they ever go anywhere. Because there's a lot that just need to go. And
yeah,
then a few of them I'm going to box up and send to friends. Yeah.
I should do the trade thing too. I think that would probably be a
I'll put
wise.
some up for trade before I put them on Poshmark.
It's fun. It's
I
more
still have
fun.
one that you
And
gave me
they're
that I don't
going,
think I've given you anything in trade for. That goldish burrow.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm glad I found a home.
So you talked about perhaps that you wanted to do lives.
I was, I don't know, I was pondering it, but at the same time, uh, let's just be honest, I'm kind of boring. I can talk at the camera, when I'm just like here doing my resets, but it's just like I kind of need someone to bounce topics with. I'm like,
Right.
it's just kind of like I can't see myself being too entertaining, so I'm not quite sure. I'd love to like do the resets live, but I'm like, how do I get a camera at all the different angles in here and figure
I
out?
know to be like, okay. And then you see a bunch of moving around and stuff, and then the camera will stop again.
Yeah, we're going to the fragrance counter over here, and now let's go to the nail polishes over here, and like all the things. So that would be like really fun, but I just have to figure out logistics to do it. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, my husband found a new job, so he's working weekends. So I'm like, well, I could do it on the weekends, but then everybody goes live. You guys are live. I think Jacob goes live randomly on Saturdays, so it's like,
you can't trust Jacob. Man, his schedule, he went live last night, like at 3 a.m. my time. I'm like, dude, midnight, I guess West Coast time.
probably be in bed. I'm old.
Just go live when you want to go live.
Just hit play, right? Just record or whatever it is. But yeah, getting it all set up and ready to go. It's really figuring it out.
Nancy, you could wear your camera in your head so it would be live from your point of view. You need to get a GoPro and strap it to your forehead.
Or those somebody like I just saw somebody recently wearing like those glasses with the camera in them and like going shopping and stuff. I'm like, need those. That'd be fancy.
Shit on her head, guess. Jeez. Shit on her head.
Yes, that's what happened to my.
See, this is why we need more than one person in a live sometimes. Now, except for Jackie, because if you notice, Jackie has the ability to speak and never, ever, ever breathe. I don't know how she does it. I think she has gills.
You've met my twin. You have to. If you actually stop to wait for an actual pause in conversation, I will never get to say anything. It was a survival skill in my house.
I bet. Yeah. That makes sense. Don't stop talking now, Craig, because I wish that you were actually on here talking because you're funny as hell, especially when you're a little loopy. Oh, Nancy, I got this at Disney Springs. We went to the Coach store, and this is kind of a pink with a blue undertone, which I didn't know they had.
Oh, nice.
And it's got silver hardware. And I like the color so much. This came. It's $6,000 cheaper than the Chanel version on the pre-love market.
No kidding.
So
way nicer.
Yeah.
But I didn't really see that many. I saw some fancy bags when we were in in Florida, but most of them were Louis.
Yes.
I actually didn't see any Chanel.
No.
Chanel wasn't out there.
No, and if they have the Chanel light
Florida
bags, it always seems to be
Mhm.
Tory Burch.
Yes.
I myself don't own a Tory Burch. And I've never. I think I have one Michael Kors outlet bag in there that needs to go. I'm never going to wear it. So I've never worn it, and I'm never going to wear it. So
Which one?
it's just a little Michael Kors crossbody.
Oh, I love Michael Kors, but you know, you have to be picky with Michael Kors. Actually, I just bought another one. Oh, shush. I hear the peanut gallery. Don't judge. Let me go get the bags I have in the corner.
Oh, are you going to show, or did you already show that little uh canvas one you got at dinner on Saturday?
Campus. Saturday. What was I wearing Saturday? I don't remember.
It's the first place
don't
we went
remember.
to eat together at dinner Saturday at Disney Springs.
Oh, wait.
Did you show that
Which
already?
peanut butter there? The only one, oh, the Walt Disney bag in purple.
Yes, the purple one.
Yes, I did show that, but I'm going to show you stuff you haven't even seen. One of them is Michael
Ooh.
Kors. Let me show you this. I put one of my Disney pins on it. I'm so happy with it. This is a Michael Kors. This is one of the coolest Michael Kors bags I've ever seen. I got this off Goodwill. I don't think it was ever used. Not one time. And look at where they hid the branding.
Oh, that's cool.
In here.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't really even see it. So I put my Mary Poppins pin from the trip on here because this is a really fancy
It's hard
pin.
to make out what that
And-
is, but what it is her valise, and then her umbrella's laying through the handle.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'm driving to
that's
Vegas
true,
with
Craig.
my brother, hoping to get some shopping in, but my brother's priority is eating. And we're taking his
Ha!
car. He might keep me away from the mall. Sin.
And then I got this bag, which is a little Cambridge satchel. This is what showed up in my 10 days of mail.
Oh,
Poshmark.
okay.
And then this one with also Poshmark. If anybody has this, tell me. This is a Coach. They called it a ruby patchwork bag, but I didn't know. I've not seen a ruby, so I don't know if this is a ruby or not. But look at how pretty the detail. Look at that pleat. That is just so pretty, you know. And this was a steal. I got that for a steal. But the bag that is Craig's fault is this one.
Oh, what is that?
Looks.
Oh, it's a
It
Dooney.
is a Dooney. But does this not look like the garden party? Like spot on garden party?
It does.
Yeah, it's like
It's got
so
longer
cool.
hangles, but hangles.
I had, to
Handles.
I had to rescue it. It does look like a dinky, but they called it a patchwork ruby. I'm like, I don't know if this is actually a ruby, but if my sister sees this, it will be gone. So she already has an entire box of bags. You guys have corrupted my twin.
Yeah.
My sister, who loves nothing but clothes, is now into bags. She bought her.
Well, isn't that Keith's
Second
fault? Isn't he
bullet.
the one that's talking to her all the time now?
Oh my God. Thank God for Keith. Thank you, Keith. Thank you for Being Jennifer's BFF. My sister sends Keith 1,001 reels a day, and they talk all day long. It's even worse than what Craig and I do, guys. They are nonstop BFFs. They talk about food, they talk about art, it is like, I'm just so happy she found the BFF, because I said, how many reels did you send him? And she's like, oh, I don't know, about 100. I'm like, what? Like, she goes, oh, Jackie, I didn't send you very many reels at all. She sends me like 3 or 4, and I'm like inundated with these reels. I'm like, thank you for only sending me 3 or 4 a day.
Well, I think we should do a Vegas meetup. All these people need to go back to Vegas, apparently. They're all talking about
we need to meet Saya.
how they haven't been there. Jolie, send me a link. I won't come on camera, but I can talk. All right.
Yeah, because I'm boring.
No, you're not getting a chance to talk over us.
Nancy.
So we need to ask you some questions.
Oh, no.
Nancy. My pugs had to stay with Auntie Jenny. And oh my God, everybody loves Miss Wednesday. They all want to keep Miss Wednesday. Mr. Pugsley, they're like, well, he's special. Seriously, nobody wants Pugsley or Pugsley Bandit.
He's special. Just like high maintenance.
He's very needy. He wants lots of attention, lots of pets. He's really jealous of Miss Wednesday. This is the other bag.
Oh,
This is
that
my
reads
Walt
much
Disney
darker
bag.
on the camera.
Yeah, it's a little bit brighter. It's a beautiful purple. Beautiful
Yeah.
purple. You know. So yeah, no, I've been like, yay! We have a Craig. Hi, Craig. You're on mute. His mic's muted.
Can you hear me now?
It's a Zoom call.
He
Wow.
was, yeah, he muted it. Yeah. Can you hear me now?
I told y'all I'm real medicated, okay?
Oh, I can tell. I can
That's
tell.
okay.
That's good.
That's when
Hey,
the accent comes
Nancy.
up.
It's so soothing, though, the Southern drawl.
It is.
I
He just
love
said,
it.
"Hey, Nancy."
Hi. How you doing?
I'm good right now, thank you.
Good.
I figured I would jump in so, maybe between me and Jackie, y'all can get something said in there.
Hey, I'm all set.
Girl,
I'm
you
having
talk
a
more that
blast.
shit in your mouth and you know it.
I'm sorry.
What I was
You
trying
see,
to
this
say
is how much
about
I don't care.
Nancy could wears a GoPro on her head, to film first person her Saturday reset. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
And then I messed up what I was trying to say. And I was like, shit, wear it on her head. And then it came out shit on her head. I was like, oh, yeah, I give up.
I was like, yes, it did.
Because I can't.
Shit on her head.
I can't proofread when I'm medicated, y'all.
Oh, God.
We like you whether you're medicated or not, but I think right now we prefer you medicated because I don't want you to be in pain for sure.
Well, I'm not completely out of pain, but it makes it bearable. That's for sure.
Well, are we ever really completely out of pain once you hit a certain age?
I'm waiting for them to institute the old yellow law.
Take you out back and
Because I'm not worthy of a work camp, and I'm not willing to pay my way out of nothing. So just yellow law me.
There's people who probably have no idea what you're talking about.
everybody knows how Old Yeller died.
Well, no. Some people have never watched Old Yeller. They don't know.
Oh, my
I'm not
bad.
kidding.
I forget that I'm old as hell.
A Facebook person had an Elvis charm on their bag, and the guy at the counter says, "Is that Jeremy?" And
Who?
the lady was like, "I don't know who Jeremy is," but
Neither
she's
me
like laughing. She's like, "Are you kidding?" And he's like, "No, who is that?" He goes, "It's Elvis Presley." And then she rattled off 6 of his songs. He had no idea. I'm like, whoa, because I was like shocked. I was dumbfounded. How do you live life to be old enough to work in a retail store and not know a cultural icon in America?
Because it's a cultural icon that was dead shortly after I was born. That's why.
Oh, that movie used to play on TV, didn't it? Like every year at some time of year.
No, they
Yeah,
just
but
had a
Gen
movie
Z, I don't think Gen Z's ever seen Elvis on TV.
Yeah, I guess.
No.
I watched
What-
all
Like,
the
didn't
movies.
he die in like 1977 or 76 or something like that?
I thought it was 75.
Could have been.
Either way. But the point is how sad is it that we're now old enough that people are working in retail establishments and selling us beer and cigarettes that are our grandchildren?
Yes.
Yeah.
No. I can't do that. I can't come to that realization. I'm not ready for it.
Born after I graduated from high school, that kind of thing. It's like, oh my God.
Oh yeah. Our next year will be our 40th high school reunion if they do one. Imagine that. Dawn loves couture.
Ronnie, I don't think I could watch Elvis movies now, but I used to love watching them. from a long time ago. I used to watch all the old movies, so
What?
Oh, that's right. Did you Google it? Somebody Googled it. August 16th, 77. That's right, because he was in he was in Florida in 76 and my mom wanted to go and my dad said, "No, we'll see him next time he comes." Because my dad couldn't stand Elvis, but mom loved him. And so August 16th of the following year is when Elvis died, on my father's birthday.
Oh,
whoa.
And your parents are
Oh,
still
yours is
married?
this year? Not interested in going, Don? When he's a conspiracy theorist on Elvis.
he lives forever, right?
Girl, they say he's still alive up there in the top floor of Graceland, because nobody can go up there.
Mine is next year. I'm class of 86 too. So me and Katie are the same high school. Well, but I'm a year older because I started school in Indiana and they waited until you were 6 and I was born in October. And then when I came to Florida, they didn't have the same rules. So everybody in my class was, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years, 9 months younger than me.
Hey, can you still hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So Winnie said that about the UFOs. Riddle me this. Why is it that ever since the Tan Tyrant took the White House, we ain't heard nothing else about the shit in the sky? I'm confused.
I think they stopped all of those.
Uh-huh.
They squashed all the media.
Hell,
They
even they don't want to be here.
Yeah, they squashed all the media talking about it, even though it was like in congressional hearings.
I'm not trying to be political. I mean, it's
I know,
a
but
mess.
it's
It's a
not.
mess.
It's
They were
not
just
really
like,
political.
you got
It's
it. We're
like
out of here.
the Europeans who don't, but like, I heard some Danes or some people who don't believe in UFOs at all talking about it.
It's just a
Wait,
shit
something
show.
fell in Jersey near me, Dawn says, today.
Was it a helicopter? Oh no, I'm sorry, that was Friday.
Another plane in the sky.
I think I went up in a UFO. I have missing time.
I wish I could get some missing time. Who am I kidding? I lose days at a time.
I started keeping a planner because if I don't write it down, I don't remember what day it happened. You ever been sitting there and you're thinking, well, I did this last week and that, but I don't remember what day?
Yeah.
I do that during like the day of. I'll do something at 8 o'clock, and by 10:30, I don't know what the hell I've done.
Winnie has patched another wall. I can imagine Winnie with her work belt on with a hammer hanging off of her hip there.
I'm picturing her in some overalls cut off into shorts
Overalls
with
cut
no
off into
top on
shorts.
underneath it. That's why I'm picturing her doing her spackling.
Oh, no top on underneath it.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's classy. And maybe a bandana around her head.
That's Tennessee, baby.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Winnie, is that theatrical wall or a real one? Theoretical wall or a real one? Theatrical. Parents took me out of school a lot. Every time I got bullied, I got time out from school. If I was smarter, I would have taken class community college. I got no bra on. Okay. I have a bra on. Winnie does not.
Fupa.
Oh, the X-Files. Okay. Fupa hanging out. I'm a mess.
What the hell's a fupa?
Gotta let Winnie explain that. Okay,
What is
now we're
everybody watching?
imagining fupas and floppies.
I wish you could see my face because I'm literally intently looking at this screen like she's going to answer me on here.
Fat upper PSS area?
That's hot.
Oh, Well, Nancy, sorry to get you into this, but you know, it happens.
It's fantastic.
I can bounce out. I just thought, I'd come
Oh
in.
no, you're not going anywhere,
No,
mister.
you're staying. I was just gonna. I was like, me too. Because I was gonna have to shower. It's all hanging out.
Katie.
This is the best live to have popcorn. This, y'all, is
I
hilarious.
was fixing to say Jackie is over there eating that popcorn like she is watching a blockbuster. You hear me? She's
Uh-huh.
Oh God. Oh Lord. Sorry.
Hey, it's a good live when we have tears because we're laughing. This is what friends do.
It's funny as all hell. I tell you.
well, it's a Sunday hangout. That's what this should be called, Sunday hangout.
Yeah.
Then anybody in the chat that want to come on in. We just have us a hottie ho.
Yeah, I need to somehow make that clear that anybody is invited. I mean, for a while, I was putting the link down below, but then a lot of people don't know how to do that, don't know how to like go below to click on it because they might be on a phone or something.
Well, not
But
only that, but like if
do
you've
that.
never been on StreamYard, the first time you click in, it can be a little confusing as to all the certain steps you have to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
I had trouble.
But once you set it up, it's there forever. Like mine, I never have to do anything except say yes.
Let me in.
Jackie, I
Nancy,
love
do
your
you have
drive.
anything on your wish list?
To things to buy. Oh my God, so much. I'm like totally stalking the Real right now. So I have got like a bunch of Hermes on there, but I have some cheaper Reed Krakoff things on there. And I actually do have a couple Michael Kors collection. I know nobody like buys that anymore, but there's a couple of really reasonable ones on there from not the actual like Michael, but the Michael Kors collection.
Right.
I really
I love Michael Kors collection.
So I'm like, I kind of want to buy it, but I'm at that place right now where I want an Hermes bag, and I think that if I keep buying little things, I'm just chipping away at the pot of money, and I really want to get that bag done this year. So I don't know. I'm just kind of like waffling back and forth.
That's what I was fixing to say because you have the fear of missing out, like you're not getting an item, so you'll find something cheaper and be like, oh, they'll give me a fix to get me through. But maybe if you keep doing that, then you're never gonna get to that end goal.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That little Babylon bag, I forgot about it. It's not even open yet. It's leaning over there against the wall by my door. I should probably go get it. I don't have anything on my, well, I would really love for the summer to have the tabbies because they're cute, like a white one and a light green one and a pale yellow one and this backpack. But that's not going to happen. I don't think I'm going to do that.
Jackie, let me go first because we know your wish list is going to be lengthy.
Well, I also want an Azure, but I looked again today and I don't know.
So Travis wanted a trip and I told him to, he asked me if I wanted to bring him back. I said, yeah, bring me a Bottega Andiamo back. He just laughed. Well, I wasn't kidding, but anyway, he brought me a ring back, which that's great. I love it, but where's my bag? So that's on my wish list. That's pretty much the only thing that I really want right now.
He was where it's cheapest. I can't believe he didn't do that.
That's what I tried to explain to him.
Like, oh.
So he's still on the shit list.
Well, that ring is pretty dang spectacular, even if you didn't ask for it. But it's not that. Listen, if you ask me what I want and I tell you and you get something else, why did you ask?
Well, I mean, we're gay. He should understand there's going to be consequences for those actions.
They exist in all relationships.
Yes, but we do it better than everybody else. We real vindictive.
Oh, okay.
I
Vicious
know
bitches.
Okay, the Coach Juliet is still on my wish list, the large one, but I think I've talked myself out of the Bluebell Coach anything. I've looked at them and looked at them, and honestly, I have so many bags. And I just bought another one today, and no, I haven't told James, and I'm just like, girl, you got issues. So I don't have a wish list. I just have like pure joy when I find something vintage for a good price. So you can't wish list that. That's just like opportunity. Um,
Look at this. Winnie's just going
yeah.
on and on here. You see this? Mulberry, Cherries, PA, Purple and Green, Hermes, Kelly, or Birkin. The P9, of course. I would like a mini Alexa, a Capucines.
Oh, I have a couple of those on my reel, and 2 of them just fell in price. They're
Don
like,
wants a
Winnie,
damn Picatin.
Winnie, it might be easy if you say what you're not looking for, baby.
Yeah.
I love it when Jackie confesses what she got.
Yeah,
The Neo
Confessions
Garden
of a
Party
Shopaholic.
23. Ooh, Don. What was that one? I saw really cute pink Capucines last week. Bright pink, orangey ostrich handles.
Oh, I
I
have a
still want
story
the
to
Ralph
tell.
Lauren,
You have a
the
story?
Ralph Lauren play bag. Oh, tell us her story.
Okay, so look, the other day I had to go to my doctor's appointment, right? And I've been hurting real bad because, I had trouble getting my pain medication, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Cry me a river. Okay, anyway. So I had to go pee when I got there because it's a long drive.
Correct.
I was carrying my black Picatin 22. Y'all, I sat it on the sink.
Mm.
And then, I'm so stupid. I stuck my arm through the handles while I washed my hands. The water was running down my arm into my bag.
Oh
Oh, no,
no!
I'm not even got to the dumbass part yet. Hang on. I don't notice. I blow dry my hands and the whole 9 yards. I go out there and sit back down in the waiting room. Bags leaking across the floor.
It's like a bucket, seriously.
Oh, oh no!
Okay, but now listen. This is the whole point. That's a damn good bag, y'all. The leather dried beautifully, no wrinkle and no. It's just that is a good bag.
Yes.
The shit inside the bag did not have as much luck, but
Oh,
Travis
There's
just
a
looked at me.
hole in the bucket.
Travis just looked at me and said, "You're so fucking stupid."
I want a
well, he
testimonial
doesn't
on
have.
that.
Oh my god!
Or you can leave a review.
I felt like I should call
Holds
somebody like,
water
"Y'all,
well.
this is such
It's a
a
damn
good
good
bag."
bucket.
If you're ever like trapped in a car and it's flooding, take the bag and
Good, yes, good bag to take when you go rowboating and canoeing.
And here's the thing: the water that was running across the floor wasn't literally leaking from the bag; it was sweating, like it was going through the leather. You know what I'm saying?
You're
Like the
right.
bag never leaked; it was the leather was absorbing it and it was coming out. But anyway,
Mhm.
it
You
was
didn't even notice that the bag was heavier.
no, because y'all don't understand the level of medication that I am on.
Oh God.
Plus, you have to think too, it's a Picatinny. I can't get all my stuff in a Picatinny, so I'm used to my bag being heavy as all hell, and
Right.
it's light anyway. I was like, oh God. I said, well, you're gonna have to buy me another one of those.
I need another one of those.
So we got
Well,
home
what
and he's
about the
like,
stuff?
he said, how's your bag? I said, that bitch is dry. She is just perfect. There's not a thing wrong with it. He said, good deal.
Yeah,
He was scared he's going to have to come off $1.
right. Wouldn't want that.
But I thought that'd be a good story for everybody because only I would make that stupid mistake.
Probably
Well, I'm
not.
sure you're not the only one. You're just the only one who tells people.
Oh, I don't
Like,
care. I'll tell you every stupid mistake I ever make. I think it's relatable.
it is, because that's what people do. We make mistakes.
Like I often say,
Yeah, I
do it.
think the Ralph Lauren Play bag and it's still on my list of wants, and the Juliet Coach bag, but then you never know what they're going to come out with. And it's like, something will come out around the corner. I'll be like, I need that bag. And I'm like, Jackie, you do not need that bag, but I want that bag.
Jackie, you know the Play was on sale last weekend, and I didn't tell you on purpose because of that, because I knew you would want it. And
Thank you. This is tax month. I don't need to buy anything.
it
I don't
wasn't a
think
huge
I
sale.
actually. How
I
much
don't
was
know
it
if
on
y'all
sale
have
for?
noticed, but since we've been sitting here, my hair has gotten 2 inches shorter and is now starting to rise up above my shoulders level.
Girl, wait,
It
let me get
was
my
down.
other eyes
It
on.
was down here when we started.
Oh, it is getting shorter, isn't it?
Yes, it does.
I had to change
Humidity.
into the eyes that I actually can see with.
I live in Florida.
Huh.
And it
Florida
wasn't
in
even wet.
April is humid.
Yeah.
See, Katie, I agree with Katie. I rescue bags. You know,
What's Winnie saying to me? Because I missed something somewhere.
I don't know.
Craig at WTF.
Craig does not motorboat.
What?
It's when we were
Okay.
talking about the bucket in the boats.
Oh, well, I didn't know what they were talking about. It just seemed like it's something I needed to, speak to.
I apparently can't even see the chats. That's what I get for not knowing how to work this thing on my phone.
It's
You'll
right
figure
there,
it out.
Nancy, where it says stage comments. Hit comments.
I have mic, cam, chat, more. That's all I got on mine.
Oh, is it Android?
No, I'm on an iPhone. I don't know
Yeah,
why
I didn't know.
it does that. Just the way it.
Oh, I don't know where it would be on there.
Oh, okay. Sorry, somebody's texting me and I'm talking to y'all instead of talking to them. I'm so stupid.
You're not stupid.
You're multitasking.
This is my first time going, okay, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. This is why I don't think I can go live, because I'm too stupid.
After you
always
do
have to
it,
learn.
you do it 2 times and you will not ever forget, I promise. Look, I got in here real quick, medicated and all.
Quick.
Nancy, I have not watched this week's reset. I'm going to do that after this.
Oh, I was a bitch this week. I'm gonna say it. At the very end, I was just like, for that hater that's doing thumbs down on my thing, you have the day that you deserve.
I don't understand thumbs downing videos, but they should just take it off.
I think I'm pretty sure
it shouldn't exist.
I think so. This one guy, this SEO person, was like commenting on my thing and like saying, "Oh, I love your videos. I watch every single one." And I said, "Well, thanks. That's great." And then he replied back with, "But you could do a lot better."
Oh, wow!
Bye.
You made the mistake of addressing him.
Yes, I did. So, see ya.
I meant to tell Jackie that because in her live she was talking about her thumbs down. And I said, I think it's friendly fire. And she misinterpreted what I meant. I said, what I was trying to tell her,
literally.
It's a
Stop talking about
friend.
it.
It's a friend that's putting your thumbs down on there. Don't know which friend. I'm not trying to say anything like that, but that's what I meant by friendly fire.
Yeah, they just need to take the thumbs down off because it's not necessary.
But here's the thing. In all honesty,
thumbs up or not.
It's good for your algorithm either way.
Right.
Yeah, it's engaged. That's what I said. I was just like, thanks for the engagement.
Yes, Winnie, a frenemy, someone who's pretending to be a friend and then thumbing down.
Yes, that's what I meant. That's what I meant.
That I understood. That I get. I really misunderstood that.
Well, that's what I meant when I said friendly fire.
I watch on my TV. So the effort I have to go through to do that on my TV, I'm just like,
Yeah.
I
Oh, right.
Here.
Yeah. I watch on my TV a lot too, so I won't leave comments, or maybe I'll just go on my phone and put a heart send just so there's a comment there.
Mhm.
I know that's kind of lazy, but if it's on my TV because I'm doing other things, that's why.
I just put hearts on everything now. I used to say words. Now I just heart it. Like, I watched it. I love it. Heart. You know.
Well,
Well,
when I'm watching in my bed, I just like the video, and I always think I'm going to go back later and put a
yeah, that
comment
never happens.
because I'm a commenter. Like I'm a commenter. I comment a lot. But since I've gotten so sick, yeah, you're doing good to get a lot.
Yeah, I go back.
Anybody watch Sharusha's latest video with her lamp that she bought?
No, I saw it.
Okay, so
Pop up.
it's an Hermes. It's that Hermes lamp that I think Meredith has. I think Dale bought too. It's that just a touch lamp that looks like a acorn essentially. It's a glass crystal, metal top that and the light illuminates. It's really
Did you say Hermes?
Yeah, hundreds of dollars. But it's something that I was watching this and I'm like, my grandmother had that in the 80s.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell them that. They love it. I'm just like, that's not a new idea, but it's a pretty lamp. But I'm just like, my grandmother had one of those. Not from Hermes, same technology, But it's a cool lamp. It's something I would buy, but not for Hermes money. That's just too. I have no idea how much that lamp costs, but I'm sure it costs a lot more than I want to spend.
It costs a lot more than anybody should be spending on a lamp.
Bedside lamp. It's not even a really good reading lamp. It's just a lamp light to get in and out of bed. I mean, it's not.
You may tell you what it
It's
is.
just ambient. Yeah. Okay, tell us.
Pre-spend. That's what it is. That's all they're buying it for.
Oh, a pre-spend. Just this is what I don't understand. With all the pre-spending people are doing, just go buy it in the pre-love market. They're all over the place.
Not
If
only
you watch
that,
any Japanese vlogs, it's like it's where Hermes bags go to live in Japan.
pre-spend doesn't even matter anyway. That's just some cockamamie thing that people popped up through the line.
Right.
That pre-spend doesn't matter. If your SA likes you and you buy things from the company and you love the brand, you will get a bag.
Yeah.
You don't have to spend 1-to-1, 2-to-1. You're doing that because that's what people on YouTube have told you you're supposed to do.
Right.
Yep.
If that was the case, if people are spending $100,000 a year and not getting offered a bag in 2 to 3 years, that would be enough for me to learn that that's obviously not working.
I mean, and they were like, oh, I don't know if they want the privilege of being picked by the Hermes sales associate, because honestly, I watch people all day long buy things on the secondhand market that are Hermes, and it's not that much more money. And yes, it's over list. Yes, it's over list. But if you're buying stuff you're not really wanting anyway to get the Birkin, just go buy the Birkin on the pre-love market and be happy.
Well, you have to think too. They're getting a lot of content out of all those purchases.
Yes.
That's what I said.
That's true.
I don't even go to that store.
I
have never had a pre-spend.
I like. Well, it didn't matter if I had a pre-spend or any spend. I can't afford nothing in that store except for a lipstick, and I love the lipstick. Not gonna lie.
Y'all know me well enough to know if you tell me I have to do something in order to get something, I'm going to tell you to go to hell and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, that's the appropriate response to that. To be honest, it's like I don't know why so many people do the pre-spending thing. If you want a Birkin, go buy a Birkin. You can go and buy a Birkin in almost any color combination, in any vintage, and any leather you want. They're out there.
Not to even mention, everybody's talking about how they're over luxury bags and how they don't want to do this anymore, blah, 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 blah. But then they open some Hermes shit next week.
Yeah.
That's called
the new trend.
You're making content. You're not, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Maybe I'm the only one that can see through it. I don't know.
No, I think everybody can, which is why people are annoyed at it.
I won't buy stuff for content. In fact, there's a lot of stuff that I don't open. Like, I wanted to try the Fossil Rachel and the Sydney, and yeah,
Love
there's a
Sydney.
bunch of new bags. There's at least 7 or 8 that I don't do unboxings. I don't know why. I feel weird about it.
I'm
I
the
don't
same
know
way.
why.
I never wanted to do unboxings either.
Yeah, I feel weird
Now,
when I
I'm
do
not
them.
trying to insinuate that people are buying things and filming a video and taking it back. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you're complaining about luxury and saying it's dying, but you're continuously buying things for pre-spend and making content out of it.
Yeah, okay.
It don't ring true.
Yeah.
Something don't make sense.
Yeah, I think it's so
Well,
weird. Oh, sorry. I was just saying,
no, go
I think
ahead, Nancy. You haven't been talking, and I think that a lot of it has to do with I'm not trying to sell anything is the problem.
yeah, and most of us aren't. I think we're just kind of sharing what we like and what we love. And I think what's
Right.
funny is to see the people shifting from like, oh, I'm over this week, so now I'm selling all my sorry,
Yeah.
selling all my stuff to buy. Now I'm going to buy Coach because that's the thing I want to do.
Look
It's
at
like,
everybody stop and shake their head yes with Winnie's comment.
What?
at least you're honest about it. I mean, what the hell, right?
I'm not trying to I'm not making fun or say anything bad about anybody. I'm just saying, if you want your audience, because
Excellent.
obviously we all want an audience, that's why we're on the platform, right?
Right.
But if you want your audience to believe anything you say, you need to be,
Real?
well, yeah. When somebody's been saying for 6 years, oh, I can't stand that big C on that bag, it's so tacky.
And then they go buy one.
And then they go buy one. But here's the thing, you're toting around an Hermes bag that's got an H the size of damn Texas on it. What the hell are you talking about that little 6-inch C for?
I
Yeah.
don't like that
That's
big
what I want to
C.
say. The Constance bag. The Constance bag. I'm sorry. That's not low
Oh,
luxury. That is blatantly, hi, I'm an Hermes bag.
I can't stand that bag.
It's a cool bag.
No, because that great big metal thing on it is just going to be full of scratches in a week.
It don't even take a week the minute you open it. But here's the
Ugh,
thing. That's Hermes's loud luxury piece, right? That's the
right,
only piece that you can just look at and say, oh, that's an Hermes bag,
right.
as far as branding goes.
Oh, except for when people wear the what's the name of the bag? The horse feeding bag.
Pinkerton.
Uh,
No, not the
no,
Pinkerton. That is the horse feeding bag, but the horse tool bag.
Evelyn.
The Evelyn when they
Well, you're
wear it
supposed to,
backwards
yeah, you're
with the
supposed to
big
wear the
H
H
on it.
towards yourself, not out. But whatever, I have those too. And I wear the H out too because that's about as loud as Craig's ever going to get.
Right.
You're never going to see me walking down the street with a Gucci jumpsuit on and a Louis Vuitton. I'm not that person.
And a feather
Never have
boa.
been.
I
I was
literally
telling,
Craig today
I
because
was just fixing to tell him.
tell him.
Jackie was talking about branding today and how she was going to wear something loud. I said, "Oh, baby, please don't." I said, every time Cassie comes out with some Gucci from head to toe, I'm like, "Oh, baby, don't. No, 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 no." She
Wrapped
makes
in.
it look cute, but it's
See,
It's
I don't know.
still
If I like it, I'll wear it. Like I got my Fendi thing, that poncho. I'm just like as loud as all shit.
I love that poncho
Oh,
though.
I like that.
And I
You
don't
know,
and I don't like the FF logo, but I like that poncho.
it was so loud, but I'm like, I don't care. I just like it, and I'm just like, when I wear it, it screams, "Here I come!" And my
but I
giant.
don't even have a problem. I like the poncho. It's when you do it head to toe. A
Yeah,
Gucci
Yeah, you're
jumpsuit with
not
a
wearing
Gucci monogram bag with a Gucci hat. Bitch, where are you
Yep.
working for them?
I have you've seen them on the back of my chair. I have a black and I have a brown Louis Vuitton, the big 90s, the big scarves. And I have to be honest with you, I've thrown those things through the washer and dryer.
I have those too, and I wear them, but they're monotone, so it's not like screaming. The light has to hit it in a certain way for you to see it, right?
Right.
But like when they're full, like head to toe, shoes to tip to top, I'm like, are they writing you a check, baby? I don't understand. But I've never liked Louis Vuitton monogram that's about as loud as I can go.
Yeah.
And that's a one dayer, and she's got to go back in the closet.
I have too much monogram, but
I love
can you do?
monogram. I love logos. Not gonna lie.
That's just who I've never been a big logo person. I won't wear Nike shoes because of the swoop.
Oh.
Fan of Nikes, but I kind of like the Adidas look when you're wearing the whole jumpsuit with shoes.
I have the
I mean,
Adidas shoes, but I'm not wearing a jumpsuit with it. No.
I love
Like,
I'm from the 80s, and I love white on white, so I like the white swoosh on white tennis shoes, bright white tennis shoes.
Every time I see somebody wearing like Adidas Sambas and an Adidas jumpsuit, Run DMC goes through my head every single
Oh
time.
yeah. You
That's
just need
all
the
I
big
see.
gold chains. Yes.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with being tip to top. That's just not my thing. But if everybody else likes it, rock
well,
it.
like I love logos, but what I was telling Craig was because today I had a Coca-Cola hat, Coca-Cola T-shirt, a Coca-Cola pin on my bag. I would be that crazy woman with the head to toe Gucci. That's what I was telling him. But truth is, I don't love Gucci that much. I love Coca-Cola and I love Disney, and I mix things up. But it's still I would be that person.
Run
You know?
DMV.
Well, that's the thing, though. That's what makes the world go around. You know, everybody's got different tastes, different style.
They do.
Thank God, or we would all be fighting for the same damn bag.
Yeah.
I think we are. I was just telling Craig today is the luxury. I was watching Nikki from Somehow Adulting, and I love Nikki, but she just went to Paris and she just bought a whole bunch of things, and she has the same wallet. Her and I can't remember her friend's name. I'm sorry, but the
Andy.
friend who went with her, Mandy. Yeah, she went. They have the same wallet and they same bags and the same jewelry. Like we're all gonna. It's like the luxury. Dress code. It's like the uniform of luxury.
Oh,
You have to
like
have
the mandatory items.
yeah. So they have the Chandron necklace, and they bought the ring, and then they got the 5 motif. Now that's what surprised me with Nikki buying the 5 motif VC8 bracelet, because I was like, I did not expect her to do that because, and this is just my opinion. I really like the Louis Vuitton floral version more than the VCA version, but it's like, yes, the luxury starter kit. Everybody has to have a VCA motif, whatever that thing is called. And then, you all have to have a Birkin or Kelly, and we all have to have the Chandron something or other from Hermes because we have to build up to get the Birkin or Kelly. And it's like, okay, everybody has the same watch, everybody has the same bag, the same wallet, and the same, jewelry. Okay, that's so unique. Go for it, guys.
And y'all remember, I told y'all like 3 or 4 months ago that I was not using my Hermes bags because it's so oversaturated. How are you going to sit here and tell everybody on YouTube a bag is so hard to get a hold of? Then how the hell is everybody on YouTube unboxing 10 of them a week?
Yeah.
So I was like, let me put them up for a while and let it cool down. And now it started, everybody's wanting to, get rid of them and sell them. Now it's like, let's bring them back down. I took a Kelly bag the other day to the doctor. No, not to the doctor. Where the hell did I go? Oh, to the pharmacy. Didn't make it 30 steps before somebody stopped me and asked me about that bag. I was like, nope, ain't been long enough yet. It's got to go back up.
Oh, really? That's saying a lot in a podunk town in Tennessee.
No, I have to go to the city to pick up my scripts.
Oh, sorry.
Let me tell you about Tennessee, honey. Not only do I have to go into the city to get my scripts, I have to literally go in to get them myself. A person who is in pain management because of pain. Because in Tennessee, you have to be present and present your picture ID so they can scan it.
So stupid.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of that
like,
because all those people got hooked on illegal fentanyl.
Which is what they're talking about putting me on now. And I'm like, I don't want to, but that's all I can
get. What does that do?
If you touch it, too much of it in the wrong way, it can kill you. Like just by rubbing your hand across it.
Oh wow.
because it's
What's
just
that
like,
made with?
I don't know what it's made. It's chemicals. I don't know.
I want to
Well,
Google that in my
Dawn,
Google search. I want to know.
right. Dawn, I learned in when I was in nursing school and we were doing psych. We went to the psych ward here, and we went months apart. Like we didn't go back to back to back. We went months apart, and the same people would rotate through there. They would pick them up off the street or out of the mall because the histrionics and the some of them would they strip naked and walk around in the malls and stuff.
Ooh,
And
fun.
yeah. So anyway, what they do is you're only in there for so many days. They give you 3 months worth of meds and they drop you right back out on the street. What the hell do you think they're going to do with their meds?
Yep.
Oh.
That's the
Oh,
way the
that makes
system
sense.
works.
Oh. So it encourages. Okay.
Well, here's the thing my doctor told me.
Well, I feel
Well,
so
they would like
naive
to
now.
eat and they,
If what they will prescribe me is it's in patches, right? You
More
put a
Oh, I hate
patch
patches.
on your arm and you whatever. She's like, so it's perfectly safe. You'll be a zombie, but it's perfectly safe. And somebody will have to put it on for you, but they have to be really careful and they have to wear a certain type of glove when they're putting it on. I'm like, then how the hell is it perfectly safe for me if it can kill them without having a glove on?
No kidding.
That sounds wrong.
This is what I'm talking about in the world of make it make sense, Jesus.
Yes.
That doesn't make sense. If the person applying it has to be in
It's
protective gear, but it's supposed to contact your skin, how
She
exactly
said
is
it's
that a
something to
good
do
option?
with because you start off with a very small dose and the dosage builds up with each patch. So you become used to it being on your skin, whereas the other person has not had it touching them. So if they were to touch it and get too much in there, like absorb too much, it can kill you. I was like, I think we just need to find something a little better
There must
suited
be
for my
another
mentality.
option. There has to be a better option than that.
Because what I'm on right now, it's showing that it will not be fulfilled until July 23rd
Oh.
because the government has put some kind of restriction on it for a chemical that has to be brought into the country to make it. I said, well, of course they did. Of course they did.
Yep. Well, they need to find you an
Wow.
alternative then. Did
But
you
that's
guys
what they're
know
saying,
that
the alternative.
this is an outlet Coach coin purse, which was out for Halloween, right?
I
So
remember you
cute.
getting that.
Did you guys know that full-size credit cards fit in these?
Yeah, that big
Yeah.
one they do.
Isn't that cool? I did not know.
Does it not have the
I
pocket
did not
on the
know that.
back?
No, this one doesn't.
Some of them have a pocket on the back that's actually made to put a card in.
My full-size credit cards fit in here. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did not know.
I saw a vintage Coach coin purse today on eBay for $49. I was like, it was perfect condition. I was like, I should send that to somebody, but I don't need to. But it was the British tan too. It was pretty.
Oh.
Oh man. I know. The collector in me says, Jackie, how many bags do you have? Do you need this one? No.
Yeah, I have too much stuff. But that comes from, being my age.
You know what I just realized? We're a
What?
bunch of Reed Krakoff lovers. Everybody on the screen loves Reed Krakoff.
That's true. They're some of the best bags I have. Yes.
Me too. I've been using them a lot lately. Even though I never leave the
They just
house, I
get
do
better.
change my bag every day just in case, we have to make a rush to the ER or something. I need to be prepared.
Right.
So the bag has to match the drapes.
The drapes.
I just got another one. I just filmed my video today. It's not coming out for a couple weeks, but I just filmed it today. I'm so excited. I'll tell you about it on Instagram, Craig.
Okay. How are you liking the RL50? I meant to ask you, and I haven't.
That bag is so pretty.
Well, that's why, the weekly thing is kind of a bad thing in a sense, because I want to live in it. It's up on my
Yeah.
shelf right now, and I'm like going, I just want to be in it all the time. But the weekly thing, forces me to switch out of it. But that's where I want to be. It's like between that and the Coach Cassie, the one that Jolie
Well,
sold me.
I love the Cassie.
Like,
Yeah.
I just be in those two, and then I'm like, why do I have 45 other bags?
Well, that's kind of what I was trying to tell Dawn Donuts when she was, when she and I were talking about her wanting one or thinking about getting one. And I was like, I was sending her larges for at one. The large ones are usually lower in price.
Yeah.
The medium ones tend to get more money.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, it's going to be too big. I'm afraid it's going to be too big. I said, but look this way. If you have the large, you're not going to want to stay in it. Like it'll be like a weekend bag, right? Or whatever.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
if you used it all the time, it would get too heavy. But if you had the medium size, you would never want to come out of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I said, ask Nancy if she's used it yet. She'll be able to tell you this.
Yeah.
Now, which bag are you talking about?
The RL50.
Rathmore and RL50, yeah.
Yeah.
If I had a large,
That's so pretty.
Just be in that for work. So I use my Neverfull for work all the time, but I would probably just switch into that permanently for my work bag so that it's just like the perfect size. I love it so much. It's gorgeous. It's a beautiful.
It's a heavy bag. It's heavier than the Ricky, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
Well, I keep trying to find the perfect computer bag, and what I have realized is they don't exist. I have so many different computer bags. I just bought another one thinking, well, maybe this one will solve my problems. Like, nope. I think my problem is my computer. By the way, I killed my computer when I was at work. So I was at the office in Houston on Friday. They're doing stuff with the field work, and I didn't want to do that, so I'm sitting there doing the work I should be doing and doing some processing, and it crashed my software 3 times. And finally I was like, okay, let me just restart, and then it would not turn back on again. Would not. It was already out of its warranty date anyway, and I knew it was going because some of the ports weren't really connecting well, but I was like, no. And I was talking to my coworker at this office, and I said, what's so annoying about this is I'm sitting here staring at my dead computer with the work on it that is still going to be there on Monday. And I'm like, and I have a whole work day to do it, and I can't do it. And then I was like, hopefully my next computer when they replace this will be not quite as a behemoth, but it's just like, oh, I can't believe I killed my computer. It's like, but I'm lucky. I have 2 workstations. I have a laptop, and then I have an actual desktop for my processing. So, but yeah, that's something I have to do tomorrow is go talk to IT. Like, hi, I need a new computer. Yeah, IT doesn't like that.
No, they hate it. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jen. Well.
What do you guys carry your computers in? Like, I mean, I know you, Nancy, do you carry a laptop back and forth, or?
Yeah. So basically, I keep my laptop. I have 2 docking stations here at home between my personal and my work computer. So when I have to go into the office, I just undock it and then put it into my Neverfull usually. But I'll alternate between my Neverfull, my extra large Burrow, and then I also have a Reed Krakoff like weekender bag. So those are like my 3 work bags. But usually it's Neverfull. I keep the Neverfull packed all the time with like my bag, everything, and it's just my go-to. So it's like quick one to jump out.
Mine's boring. I used to have a Lugo tote by Louis Vuitton, which I really liked. It was hard-sided, but I did sell it. And I got, because I have a JanSport roller bag that I prefer when I carry my equipment.
I love the idea of the roller bag because it looks so awesome and convenient, and James has one. My problem is a lot of the flooring in the buildings I'm in are tiled with bumps, and it's just a constant changing of texture. That drives me nuts when I'm rolling a bag around. So it's just I just like would rather carry it on my shoulder, and I really shouldn't because they're really heavy.
Let me tell you the easiest way to have the perfect work bag for your computer.
What's that?
to be like Craig and just always carry a big ass bag because everything will fit in it.
That's what I have.
True. I am saying that large burrow is pretty dang awesome. That one works really well. But
The Newberry, Ralph Lauren Newberry is really good for a 15-inch laptop or less.
yeah.
But if it's anything over 15, it's not going to fit.
Well, I'm hoping when they get my new computer, it will be a little smaller than the giant one I've been using right now. The screen size is not really the issue; it's the weight of it because it's an engineering laptop, so it's really beefy. It's not a thin. It's not a thin little. It's very heavy processors in there, so it's a very intense book or laptops. That's why it's so heavy.
So let me tell you, be careful with the burrow when it comes to a heavy laptop like that because those handles are not really meant to carry that much weight.
Right.
I know. I did it
That's the
once,
only flaw about a burrow is the tubes that they use for the handles are not that great.
Right.
Yeah.
Mine's a Surface. It's like practically a tablet when you think about it. It's a
the
giant
Surface
one,
is awesome.
but it's
Jackie uses all that engineering hardware, so hers weighs 350 pounds.
It does. It really does. It's like insane. And the processing, and I should wear it as a backpack, but honestly, putting it on the weight on two shoulders hurts more than one, which makes no sense. I think it's the way the weight just goes. I don't know.
When you wear it on two shoulders, you're putting all of the weight on your spine.
Probably why
because your center of gravity is between your shoulders, so you're carrying it all on your spine.
Yeah. It don't work. It don't work. It don't work for me.
Y'all, my pain meds are wearing off because I'm making sense.
Okay, guys. Well, I'm gonna call it.
All right.
We've been on here for an hour and a half.
It up.
So,
thank you so much.
Okay, I'm gonna bounce.
Nancy, for stopping by
Thanks
and
for inviting me.
sharing with us that you're thinking about doing lives.
We'll see. I'm not the most entertaining, that's for sure, but we'll see. We'll see. Thank you so much for inviting me. That was very kind.
You're always invited.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good seeing you, Craig. I miss you.
Good to see you, Nancy.
Good night, all.
Good night.
I'm waving at the screen like anybody can see me.